Do you struggle with patience? Because if you do, you are not alone. So many of us have a lot of trouble when it comes to being patient. It's tricky, right? It's like, it's really hard, especially when you're stuck in that long checkout line and there's just that checkout person is just going so slow. But you've got places to be, people to see, you've got things to do, and you're like, hurry up. Or you're stuck in the traffic jam. We all know it. We all know what that's like. We're stuck in traffic and we're like, oh, I don't have time for this. You get so frustrated and so annoyed and irritated by it. Or take, for example, my experience this morning. So I came down this morning to my favorite quiet place. I came down to do a short video on patience. And well, the universe decided to test me good. The sun was out and I sat down. And within minutes, it started to pour down rain, like heavy pour down rain, loud, wouldn't have been able to hear myself talk. You wouldn't have heard a thing. And I'm like, okay, cool, all good. It won't last long, I'll just sit here. Then about 6 people on their bikes decided to pull up right behind me. And I mean so close that they would have touched me, right? Like they were so close. But what really tested my patience, what really bothered me, was they were talking so loud. They were talking so loudly that they could have been like talking in my ear. I could feel myself getting very irritated at this point. And I'm like, surely they're not going to be here this long. They could clearly see me sitting here with my video, with my camera, ready to record. But they just kept talking, and loudly. I felt it was so rude, actually, because it stopped raining. They could have went on their merry way, but no, they kept talking. I wanted to react, like I really wanted to react, but I didn't, because I'm well practiced. I'm 49, and so patience has been something I have been practicing for a long time, like I'm sure many of you. And so I just had to sit there and just take it. Like, sure, I could have told them to piss off. Sure, I could have done many things, but I just sat there. And you know what? Right now as I'm talking, I've been bitten by an ant on my side. What is it with today? Anyway, so I sat there and I allowed myself to just feel it all and not react. And it was tough, I've got to say, it was tough. Eventually I got around to being able to record this video about patience of all things, and now there's a aeroplane flying over. Look, we can't control the things in our external world, can we? Whether it be the rain, heavy rain pour when you're trying to do a video, or you've got people coming up and talking really loudly. Sure, we can ask them to please. I could have asked them to go, or I could have asked them to be quiet, but they could have just said no, and then I would have just got more frustrated. So I just thought, no, I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to just test my patience. Like, how patient can I be right now with this? And yeah, I just sat and I waited and I allowed myself to feel it all rise up. And yeah, I think this is just something we all have to practice every day in our life. And some days it's easier than others, but yeah, today was a good one for me. It was, I'm sure there'll be many other opportunities today where I'll be tested with my patience, as you will be. And so the takeaway, I think, from this video is we are always going to be tested in patience in many, 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 many different ways. And we just have to sit with it, I think, without reacting. I think that's the biggest thing, right? Is not reacting, not allowing ourselves to give away our power and peace in that moment, right? Because when we react, we really are giving away our power and peace in that moment. When we react, we actually intensify it as well. We intensify that frustration and anger we may be feeling in that moment, or you know, it actually just makes things worse. So we're actually better to sit with it and allow it to come up. That doesn't mean we let people walk all over us or we don't say something, but you know, I think it's a give and take moment in deciding what's the right thing to do right now. And you know, with me this morning, I'm like, yes, I was sitting there and I was being patient. I was also trying to be understanding and going, okay, this is a common area for anybody. It's not mine, you know, so my name's not on this table or on this area. So other people have a right to come here. But I just felt it was very rude of them to keep talking incredibly loud, so close, right in my ear, when the rain had stopped, when they could perfectly see me wanting and being patient, sitting patiently quiet, waiting for them to finish and to leave. So, you know, but I'm proud of myself, and I really hope that this video does justice for you guys, and that you take a little bit of something away from it in regards to just being able to sit with it, like without the need to react and respond in a really sort of abrupt way, you know. It is easier said than done many a times, but we just got to do it, right, for our own peace and power and happiness and peace of mind. So anyway, hope you guys are all doing really well, and yeah, I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.